You ready?
Goat head.
Goat head? What do you think about that?
Pretty snazzy for a one-eyed fat man.
Welcome to the Dumbass Club with host Rick Fairless and JoeT.
Hey.
Live from the CHUMP studio.
Hey, you know Bessler's going to show up over here in a minute.
Good, I'll fire him on the spot. Where were you when we needed you?
Oh, wrong one.
Hey, that was Puff.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
You
just
just
playing the
played
regular.
this.
No, this is the different one that doesn't say the Chumps show on here. The Dumbass Club. See, this
Revolution, well, you know.
I figure if I'm going to have to listen to you sing, I'd rather have like a lot of music behind it and not one of those slow ballads. So I have to listen to your happy
Tell
dance.
Bessler, never mind. Good. I need him like I need a hole in the
Now
head.
tell him not to clock back in.
I need him like I need another ex-wife. Tell him to move it on down the line. So this is the Rick and JoeT Dumbass Club.
Yeah.
Coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas.
Yeah.
We are in the CHUMP studios where the current time is
1:45.
1:45. I am R.L. Fairless Incorporated.
I don't know why you say that.
And
I'm
he-
JoeT.
He's Joe Tim. Say one time, I'm Joe Tim.
Why?
When people ask you what your full name, do you say Joe Tim Moore?
Yes.
Tell them your full name.
My name is Joe Tim Moore.
There you go. Joe
But,
Tim.
okay, then why do you got to say, why don't I say Bundy Land LLC?
Well, Bundy's middle name ain't Land. Bundy's his
That's
middle
the name of
name.
my company. That's what you're saying is the name of your company.
When Bundy wants to say his full name, he is Ted Bundy Moore.
It's not Eli Bundy. Eli Bundy.
Ted Bundy.
You know, we were talking about this at lunch. I like Eli, but I like Eli Manning so much more than Tony Romo. I named my son after Eli. I don't even like Romo, so I didn't want to name him, you know, Romo Bundy Moore. So I named him Eli Bundy Moore.
Romo's his last name.
I know.
Why don't you name him Anthony? That's Tony's first name.
I don't care. I'm not doing that either.
Well, let me ask you this, brother.
What?
How old is Bundy? He's a year and a half.
No, it's 17 months.
What is that? That's
Huh?
almost a year and a half.
No. Yeah, you said, did you say 2.5 years?
No, I said a year and a half.
Yeah, he's almost a year and a half. He's like another month, and he'll be a year and a half.
My grandbaby's a year old today.
Yeah.
1
Today?
year old. Today's her birthday.
Oh, wow.
Today's her birthday.
When did you see her last? A week ago?
Yeah.
A couple of days ago?
Yeah, last week she said.
Is
Val
she
said
walking yet?
yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. She said, I don't need him now, Meathead. I don't need Bessler. She said that they're going to try to come up this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Good. Well, I might try to bring Bundy up.
Yeah, you say that every time.
Well, we get busy.
That Bunny don't even recognize me.
Oh,
You get
he
busy
does.
doing what?
I've been moving. I'm still
You're moved.
trying to sell my
You're
house, my
moved.
other old house. I moved. I'm still doing my garage.
Why don't, instead of selling that old house, just find a woman you don't like and give her the house? You've done that a couple of times,
I've
hadn't
done
you?
that a couple of times. yeah.
Okay.
Just, yeah. Well, I gave the last wife my lake house.
I
You
know.
went down to the lake house. That's a nice house.
It was a nice house.
Yeah.
I went down there one time to help you clean it out.
Let me get my crap out of there.
Sheesh. So we also want to thank our sponsors, Joe, as the cue cards are telling me to do.
Yeah.
Paul Yaffe Bagger Nation,
Yeah.
which
What
he's
about Paul Yaffe Originals?
PYO, brother.
Yeah.
Paul Yaffe Originals.
Yeah.
Paul Yaffe has the coolest bagger parts on the planet.
I think so.
We use his stuff, and there's never no problems. Paul Yaffe's a great guy. He's one of our hamster brothers, and basically his shit fits.
Well, and it's good design too.
Yeah,
It's just,
no,
it's
he's-
just cool looking stuff.
It
Paul
is.
is simple. I don't want to say it.
A simpleton.
No, I said his
Paul,
stuff.
Joe.
Stop it.
Hold on a minute.
Stop it.
Oh,
His
I'm not letting that
His
pass.
products are stylish and simple and elegant.
I'm not going to sit here while you call my
I
friend a simpleton.
He's my friend too.
You still can't. Well, okay, he is kind of simple-minded.
Actually, he's in my class on the hamsters. We got in the hamsters the same year.
Yeah.
And Susie likes me better than you anyway.
Well, she's pretty.
Yeah,
she's
is
a pretty girl. I don't know how smart
Paul don't
she is.
deserve. Well, she's hanging out with Yaffy.
Bingo.
So,
She married him.
I know. Have to worry about her.
No, Yaffy's one of the he's one of the Mount Rushmores of our business.
Have you used any of his? I bought a set of his X pipes for Michael that I did a while back.
Right.
But you know what I like? One of those things he's got, those pipes for baggers that come out and turn out.
Right. Yeah.
I really like. Have you used any of those?
Yeah, we have. We've used some of his stuff on bikes that we've done here. Trust me.
But I like all of his bags and everything he does. And the coolest thing he does, I swear, this turns me on. I'd almost buy.
Hold on a minute. First he's a simpleton, and now he turns you on.
I would almost buy.
Last week it was Clay Akins that turned you on.
He does not.
That's what you said.
No, all I said was.
Did you see Troy's email? He called him Clay Rope Smoker. Is that what he called him?
I know, something like that. And then you got Chad involved in this. I just got an email from Chad.
Yeah, that's because
goofball.
Chad Gray said, who'd he bring up? Jessica Rabbit and who else? Audrey Hepburn?
Somebody that I never
Hey,
heard of.
Audrey Hepburn. No, she wasn't redheaded.
Anyway, let me tell you.
Kate Hepburn.
I want to ask you, have you done that?
No.
Yaffy makes those bag liners that fit inside the saddlebags on Harley bags that are like quilted and velvet.
Yeah.
Those are the coolest things. I
What do you want
really
them for?
like those things. They're just neat looking. Just to line the bags. I mean, you open your bags up and got that stuff, that upholstery on the inside.
Yeah, no, it does
That
look
is
good.
cool stuff, man.
Hey, let me turn this on D&D.
You know how to do it? Okay.
Got it.
Anyway, I like those things. Have you used them on anything? I'd almost buy a bagger just to have some of those.
Oh, why don't you pay your bill that you owe me first?
You haven't given it to me.
Slater!
Dumbass. Well, why are you bitching at me? I always pay you.
Do you have your checkbook with you?
No.
What about a credit card?
I got that with
Well, let me have it.
I'm going to give you my credit card.
Thought you wanted to settle your bills.
God knows what you'd do and where you'd go.
What do you think?
There'd be some kind of pay-per-view porn on there or something.
Please. Please. The lifestyle.
I know you and Sue lay around at night and watch porn
Hey,
in y'all's bedroom.
There ain't no
Got
laying.
nothing else to do.
Ain't no laying around in our bedroom. It's called headboard knocking,
When's
Joe.
the last time
bang,
that happened?
bang, bang.
You know what that is? That's her trying to bang some sense into you with your head.
If you hire one more employee, I'm gonna kill you.
If you get one more project that we can't pay for, I'm gonna kill you.
You know, that's my problem is I get so much stuff going on at one time, and I just can't. There's just my
So how many projects you got right now?
Personal projects?
Yeah. Okay, well, here, I can name some of them. You got that bagger that you've been working on back there since like 1957.
Mm-hmm. That's one.
that you've hired like 6 fabricators to do some work on.
Well, that's one.
Okay. You got your Honda back there that you
That's
swapped
two.
the guy, I think,
a
Mickey Mantle rookie card and $6 for. So that one.
Hey, that's a Honda 754 and an Amen frame. That's a 1975 Honda 750. That's I'm gonna make that some. It's the baddest little chopper you ever seen.
This is like when somebody says, "Well, we ought to get together." When?
I'm working on it.
You're not either.
It's on the drawing board.
Dust. Okay, so you got the bagger, you got the Honda. What else you got?
I got the bike I call my Susie bike. That one.
Oh yeah.
I got my chopper.
Yeah, the Matt Machuk, the bike you sold to Matt Machuk.
My Kennedy frame chopper.
Yeah, so you got that.
Yeah.
That you got
I got that 1975 one owner shovel head.
You got that Sugar Bear front end.
I got the Sugar Bear front end for the Susie bike.
Right. Okay.
I got that 75 shovel that's one owner I bought from my friend.
That old one, yeah.
That old one. Okay. I've got that little soft tail that Trowell Turner's brother built the frame on. Remember that red soft tail back there?
Yeah.
I got
that one. You
got
the Battistini bike.
I got the Battistini bike. We just put new tires on it, and we're trying to do some stuff to that.
What are you going to do with it? You going to resell it or just keep it?
I don't know.
That's a nice bike.
I don't know. And
remember, we took that to Sturgis.
And then I got that Edmondson bike I bought, that real wild, crazy.
That you can't ride.
That you can't ride.
Yeah. But you basically bought that for the motor. I mean, you bought that as a group of stuff. I just take the motor and transmission out of that and use it.
Oh, I got too much junk going on.
Okay, so when are all these projects going to get done?
Well, I just put a front end on that chopper.
Did you?
Well, that sugar bear front end.
Okay.
The problem is I can't put money-making jobs, these ahead of money-making jobs.
Well, I understand.
So the money-making jobs got to come first, and I could use some more people, but then in the winter it slows down, and then you still got all that payroll, so you just try to...
But instead of trying to get one
Oh, look who
finished,
shows up, Mr. Nobody.
We figured
Bessler.
it out. We figured it out.
You had the mute button pushed on the music over here. I didn't even sing yet. I wondered so Thanks for reminding me. I wondered so aimless, life filled with sin.
I don't know why you have an IT guy. I don't know why you have Bessler, because we figured it out. If you could have an IT
We don't need you, Bessler. Joe already said it.
Just call me and you and I can brainstorm about it.
Yeah.
We'll fix it.
Yeah,
like if a printer's not working, or the
okay.
copier goes blitz
right.
or something.
The mass emails and the...
You know my answer to everything. Turn it off and turn it back on.
Yeah, turn it off, turn it back
and
on.
You know what your answer is to everything?
Pull the float bowl off of it.
I'll never forget that. We're in Sturgis, 10 or 15 years
Jesus
ago.
Christ, you're on a roll today.
I am. I got all this built-up aggression. Anyway.
Take it out on your old lady, not me.
She won't let me. I tried.
Sheesh. Go ahead, Joe.
Anyway, we're in Sturgis. I had my little orange bike. We just got it put together.
Why is everything my little bike? Why can't it be my big? I had that big orange.
Because it wasn't. It was just
it's
a nice little Arlen Ness frame stretched.
I remember.
Okay. We're in Sturgis. We just finished the bike.
Joe's bike wasn't running.
Drug it up there. I put that new ignition system in it that neither one of us, it was brand new. Single fire, didn't know how to work it. Had all the computerized stuff in it. So anyway, we're at the parking lot. The thing's barely running.
And I think we just got one bike apiece back then. Didn't we just have one bike each up there?
No, I think I had a bag or two.
Did you? I don't think so. You didn't have a bagger up there.
Well,
I may have had the shovel in the pan.
I had two bikes because I know Lisa was with me.
She may have been on that Road King.
But I was wanting to ride this custom bike.
Oh, yeah, guess who came in and saw me?
Who?
You'll never. This is weird. That's just a bullshit story anyway. It doesn't run, and we pulled the float ball off of it.
I didn't pull the float ball off. That was your answer to it.
I fixed it right up and went on down the road.
You did not.
Guess who came and saw me?
We went up. We got it to Sturgis. And we finally found the guys that made that ignition, and they adjusted for us, and it ran fine.
Right.
But you wanted to pull the float ball, which had nothing to do with it.
What about the stopping at the titty bar on the way back?
Was that same trip?
That was that because we told the girls we were going into Sturgis to get somebody to look at that ignition.
And we did.
And then
But we got back sooner than we thought.
So we stopped at the titty bar, and Joe, Mr. Big Spender, Mr. Alligator Arms, bought me a lap dance.
Yeah, I didn't have a lap dance, but you did. Is that big old tall blonde girl with all the corn braids?
All the
cornrows.
Cornrows, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, she put something on me soap and water can't wash off, Joe.
You still got it?
I still got it, brother. I'm still bragging. I'm still admiring it, too.
Anyway.
And so this girl comes in a couple of days ago, last Sunday, and, I mean, she was beautiful. She was probably close to 6 foot tall, big old boobs, and they were sticking out pretty good. I mean, she was dressed very seductively. Mm-hmm. Beautiful girl.
Yeah. Nobody I know.
She said the same thing that 50 million people say to me. Hey, Rick, do you remember me? And I go, no, I think if I'd have met you, I'd remember you. And she said, I'm Glenn Williams' daughter. And my brain did just what yours is doing now, trying to remember.
Have I ever met?
That's what I'm trying to think. Have I ever met her? And she goes, I said, oh, okay. And she said, I hadn't seen your dad in a long time. She said, neither have I. We don't get along.
Yeah, see, when he split from his wife, the daughter lived with the mom over in Garland.
Didn't the daughter have some problems or something, drug problems, or she got pregnant or something, remember?
Well, there were some issues.
There was some problem with the daughter.
Yeah.
So she goes...
And the mom wouldn't let Glenn see her.
Right.
Kept her away from Glenn and all that.
And get this, she goes, I'll never forget the day you carried me to school when I was in the 4th grade.
When did you do that?
I didn't.
Who was it?
That's the whole point. I don't have a clue. I said, of course I'm not going to say, oh, I didn't. What are you talking? I said, oh, okay, yeah, that's a long time ago. She said, yep, you and your son carried me to school in the 4th grade. And I said, how old are you? And she said, 28. I said, my son's 28. She said, well, maybe it wasn't your son because he was a teenager back then.
I wonder who it was. Somebody else.
It wasn't me.
I only met his daughter like one time.
I don't think I ever met her.
I met her one time. I was with Glenn.
Did you carry her to school in the 4th grade?
No. Glenn and I went by his ex-wife's house, and Glenn...
Because they weren't living together when we first knew them.
Yeah. And but Glenn picked her up, and she went with Glenn and I somewhere like to have lunch or something.
Right.
But that's been a long time ago.
And then an hour later, I walk into the bar to get changed, and this is the kind of junk that happens to me all the time. So some guy comes up, normal-looking guy, and I guess he was my age, and a younger guy, and the younger guy goes, Dad, there's Rick right there. And the guy looked like he was, he was a normal-looking guy, but he looked like he mowed lawns for a living or something. He was my age. Or actually, he was a little older than me. And he said, dude, Rick, man, you remember me? Same thing as that girl did. And I said, you look kind of familiar, which is what I always say. And he goes, me and you used to get high at that foosball place on Irving Boulevard. And I said, foosball place on Irving Boulevard was called Soccer City. He goes, yeah. Oh, no, not Irving Boulevard. I mean Shady Grove. I said, okay, the foosball place on Shady Grove was called Guys and Dolls. And he said, yeah. He said, remember, man, we'd play foosball, and then we'd walk across the street to that burnt-out house, and we'd smoke a couple of reefers out there. I said, what year was it? And he said, 69, maybe 70. I was 13 in 1969. It wasn't me.
He just thought it was you.
But it
tells a better story if it's you.
I guess that's what they do is they make these stories. Oh yeah, Rick Fairless that owns that clip joint up there on Hines.
Used to go.
Me and that motherfucker used to get high back in the day.
Jeez. That's like everybody asking if you went to Woodstock.
Yeah, I was 13 when Woodstock was playing.
My mom wouldn't let me.
My mama wouldn't let me go. We got a couple more sponsors. I forgot.
Yeah.
Burt Baker. Burt Baker was here yesterday.
Was he really? What's he doing?
Him and James Simonelli were here, and there's a Tucker Rocky deal this weekend.
Yeah.
Which I'd ask you to go to, but you don't have time for me anymore. So
Stop.
There's a Tucker Rocky dealer show this weekend at the convention at the Tarrant County Convention Center.
Yeah.
And
so
Burt was in town for that. Huh?
Are you going over?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go.
When are you going over?
I don't know. It's Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I may go over Monday morning sometime. I don't know.
Yeah, let me know. I might go over with you Monday morning.
Well, me and Dylan were thinking about it. You want to go Monday morning? I think Monday it's from 10 to 2. So we're talking about going up, leaving here about 9 o'clock or something and heading over there.
I can do that on Monday.
Okay. And so Burt Baker was here. Burt Baker makes by far the best transmission money can buy.
Well, he's a genius.
He's a genius.
Yeah.
He's a great guy, super nice guy.
And his wife, apparently, weren't they both engineers?
He's a genius, and she's smarter than him.
Yeah, that's true.
They were both engineers for GM.
Yeah, designing transmissions.
Designing transmissions for the Chevrolets.
So now he brought that intelligence and know-how to the motorcycle.
And now he's the benchmark for motorcycle transmissions.
Yeah.
And our third sponsor is American Ice. When we need ice here at Strokers Dallas.
As opposed to Afghanistan ice?
As opposed to Afghanistan ice, we use American Ice.
Okay, good.
So what they do is they got like a bunch of little American children that fill those ice trays up.
One cube at a time.
When was the last time you saw an ice tray?
About a week ago.
Well, you still got them, you cheap fuck. You still got ice trays.
Cheryl bought some of these little rubber ones. They got rubber ones now that you fill up with like Kool-Aid and stuff for Bundy. You can put a stick in them. Yeah, it's just like a little ball you did, and you stick it in his mouth. He can have like frozen
remember the
Kool-Aid.
old ones were made out of metal, and they had the handle on it, remember? And then somebody got smart and made them plastic ones where you twisted it.
Right.
Remember?
Yeah.
These kids are thinking, what's an ice tray?
Yeah. You mean you don't
to
just
you
stick
kids,
it in
there was no ice boxes that made ice. You had to put water in these trays, and you stacked them in the freezer.
Yeah.
And then you needed ice. You pulled out the ice tray. You pulled on the handle, and dumped it in a bowl.
Filled it back up and put it back in so your mom wouldn't yell at you.
Yeah, your mom would yell, "Who didn't fill up the ice trays?"
Yeah.
Because it took a day for them to freeze.
They were big squares.
Yeah, big squares of ice. Oh, ice trays. Yeah. But anyway, we use American Ice, and they're good cats out there.
Yeah, they supply a lot of ice, like during every day, but during the spring fling and that kind of stuff.
They're the big boys. So I just got back from Erie.
Yankee Land,
Erie, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Have
you ever been up there?
I've been to Pennsylvania. I've never been to Erie, but I've been close to Erie.
We stayed at the Sheraton right on the lake, right on the shore.
Yeah.
That damn lake looks like an ocean. You can't see across it.
I mean, it's
huge.
one of the Great Lakes.
It's one of the Great Lakes.
Yeah. So what'd you do while you're up there?
There was a big rally called the Roar on the Shore, and it was we got there Thursday, and we had to do a big parade Thursday. Well, it rained Thursday and Friday, and Saturday it was beautiful. But the cool thing was, on Thursday they had this parade that started at a casino, and it wound up downtown. And you went through this rural part of Erie, through these, just in the country with some farmhouses and stuff.
Right.
There must have been over 10,000 people that lined that 10-mile route, and they was waving the American flags and holding signs up. I mean, it was really.
I like that stuff.
It was really a cool deal.
How many people do you think were at the rally? I mean, was it a?
They said it's
at
about
a fairground or something, or is it scattered all over?
It was right downtown.
Oh, wow.
It's almost like a downtown Sturgis kind of thing.
What's it called? Roar on the Shore?
Roar on the Shore. And
Mud on the Lake. That's what it's called.
They figured they had about 100,000 people there.
Wow.
It was cool.
Yeah, you sold a few T-shirts, you said?
We sold a bunch of T-shirts and signed a bunch of autographs. And Allstate was there with Betty and Wilma.
Yeah.
Wilma, the most famous redhead in the world.
That's not true.
And then
that's not true.
It is. I sent you 2 emails, and they both said the same goddamn thing.
Not.
They did so.
No, they did not.
Chad Gray said Wilma.
He said that for people, he didn't say which is the most popular.
What did he say to him?
He said he thought Wilma, because of his age, was more than Lucy. But he
Bingo!
also said that he thought Lucy was more popular.
Bingo and Bingo was his name.
But he also, wait a minute, he also went on to say that his favorite, he didn't give a shit about Lucy or Wilma.
Jessica
Rabbit.
Who was the other girl he was talking about?
I don't know.
Some redheaded real person.
Yeah, I don't know. Hold on, I'll look.
No, you're too stupid to look, Joe. Don't do it.
Oh, wait, I got it right here. Because I just got another email from that goofball.
So I want to give a shout-out to Chad Gray, one of our regular listeners, and a hell of a golfer. Although you can't win my golf tournament no more, Chad. He's won it 3 years in a row. He's gonna have to throw it or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe what we'll do is we'll put somebody shitty. Joe, will you play with Chad Gray?
Yeah, I can play with him. Then he won't have a chance.
Then he's sunk.
Yeah.
Or Dooley. Maybe me and Dooley will play. Dooley will play on our team.
Who is this? He said.
Jessica Rabbit and some real person. Or was that somebody else that said that?
No, it was him. Angie Everhart.
Never heard of her.
I guess she's some model or something. I don't know who it. Angie Everhart. Yeah. She was a sports. She was in Sports Illustrated swimsuit model.
Guess who I like, and I don't keep up with the current good-looking girls.
Who?
Kate Upshaw. Kate Upton. She does the doogie, Joe. You know how to do the doogie?
No. Well, don't do it.
I just did it.
Don't do it.
How'd you like it?
I didn't.
Google when you get home. Kate Upton does the doogie or the Dougie or the whatever it's called.
Yeah, I can Google it right here.
Do it, and then, well.
Is it a video?
Yeah, it's a video. It's on YouTube. She has got a fine brown frame, brother. Kate Upton.
She's not a white woman then?
No, she's white, all right.
It's on YouTube?
Yeah, it's all over YouTube. It's the biggest thing going.
Well,
you know the presidential race? That's second place.
I got Mickey Mouse on YouTube right now.
Oh, please.
Okay, what's her name?
Kate
Upton.
And
then what's it called?
Doogie. Kate Upton does the doogie. Dougie. Dougie. Just like this, Joe.
Don't do it. I can't stand it. I just ate.
So much for your luck.
Oh, wait. Here it is. Let me look at it.
I want to show the crowd, too, so get it on there and we'll show the audience.
If you'd had Wi-Fi in this, let's get Bessler to get us Wi-Fi.
Wireless Fiasbo.
Something like that.
Fizbo.
Uh-oh. I want to watch it.
So we got a new listener, Joe.
Who?
His name is, I wrote it down.
Wait, is this it?
Oh, I lost it.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's her doing the Dougie.
That's not even close to what you were doing.
Bullshit, it looks exactly like it. Look at that, Joe.
Stop.
But there's another one she did later where she's doing it in a bikini.
Well, that's the one I want to see. Why are you showing me this one?
That's the original one. That's what made her famous. Was she was at a Lakers game or something, and they recorded that.
Huh.
She is beautiful.
Here's a bikini yoga workout.
That's good for me.
Let's see this one. But I don't think this is her. I don't know who this is.
I only want to see if it's Kate Upton.
Well, I think you'll like this one. It's loading because we don't have Wi-Fi in this clip joint.
Clip joint? Is that Kate Upton?
No.
Nah, forget it. You're
look.
wasting my viewers' time. I can't see that good.
Well, put your glasses on.
No,
it's a girl all bent over, holding her leg up in the air.
Kate Upton. I'm trying to figure out who our new listener is. Oh yeah, I got it. Steve Lee.
Oh yeah, isn't he a friend of Troy's? Yeah.
Wonder if he's any kin to Bruce Lee.
I doubt
Are you a friend with Bruce Lee?
Do you want to show this to
paint the house?
You want to show this to the people?
Let's see it. The Doogie?
Yeah.
Her doing the Doogie? Yeah, put it up there.
Okay.
You can see it. She's at a basketball game, and this is where she got famous. This is Kate Upton doing the Doogie. Dougie. That's her. She's got a fine brown frame. Hey, Kate, if you wanna do it, look me in the eye. Yeah, baby. Look at it. Look right at me. See that, Joe? Look at her. She is. Now pull up a picture of her on the bikini. She just did a. I thought it was a porcupine, but it was me. Show a picture of her in a bikini, Joe.
Oh, I gotta find one.
She's all over Sports Illustrated. She's laying there topless. Google Kate Upton topless, and she's got her hands over her big old milkers.
Is this all you do is sit around and watch this stuff?
Well, I don't like to brag, but get a little free time. I like to Google Kate Upton, see what she's up to.
Yeah,
I think we need a Kate Upton watch.
Yeah.
Maybe
we've kind of slacked on the
Pam Anderson. Well, ever since she turned 60, I kind of
you kind of gave up.
Gave up.
Once she got older than you.
Yeah, once she passed me in age, who gives a shit? Okay, Joe, you look that up, and I'll cover some real breaking news here.
Okay, I'm looking for.
Let me see, breaking news. What about that tragedy in Colorado?
Oh,
I
don't like
you, stupid
you
ass.
idiot.
Give me
hey,
a
go
rag.
ahead and say it. I don't have a rag.
You dumbass.
Yeah. Who's the dumbass? You're the one that spilt the stuff.
Shauna.
Oh, look at this. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. There's more pictures of it. Bachelor, bring me a rag. Joe spilled something.
I did not.
Give me a rag. Yeah, they're right there.
Ricky spilled something.
Joe, the dumb shit, spilled.
I did not.
You knocked over my Dr. Pecker.
We've got it recorded on here.
Don't pay any attention to the recording. Camera adds 10 pounds, Joe. You know that.
I don't care.
I'm going to ask Little Ricky. Little Ricky, I want you to look at the guy that spilled that Coke.
Get that freaky thing away from me.
Little Ricky,
Get
don't
out of here.
lie. Look at Little Ricky.
I don't care. Oh, look at this.
Nimwit.
Here you go. Is this
What
what
do you
you're
got?
talking about?
Let me see it, Joe. Bingo. Can you put it? I want to see her whole. There you go. Show them that one. But
I can't. That's as small as I can get it. Here, how about that?
yeah, show them that one.
Okay.
This is Kate Upton, boys. No, I'm good, Biggin.
Don't offer me one.
Get out of here, Biggin. It's getting deep in here. That is Kate Upton, boys. That's the American dream right there. Joe, would you email her and tell her I'm an international... Hold on a minute. I forgot where I was going. Tell her I'm an international Mongol, international Mongol.
International idiot.
International idiot.
Now you got your page all sticky.
Oh, bingo! That's Dr. Pepper on there. It'll dry up. So,
is that what you do around the house? Oh, just dry it up. It'll be fine.
So at Lake Erie, it was Erie. It was the people out there, Joe and Tina Askins.
Yeah.
They treated us like we owned the place.
Nice people.
We got to meet the mayor. I mean, it was a super nice dealer. They own a dealership or two dealerships called Off-Road Express.
Yeah.
They sell Polaris. One dealership, they sell Polaris. You know,
when
the
you say
four-wheelers.
Polaris, he says all the stuff for Polaris.
This is four-wheelers and snowmobiles and
jet skis, I bet.
Jet skis and Suzuki cars they sold.
Yeah. Does Suzuki
And
still
Victory.
making those little trucks, those little kind of tiny little trucks?
Well,
Those
I
are
didn't.
kinda cool.
He picked us up to take us to the airport in a Suzuki truck, but it was just a regular size.
Okay. Well, you know, they make those like little snub nose, or I thought they did, little snub nose
I don't
kind of
know.
truck that are kind of cool. It's
But-
like a mule kind of a deal.
But it's cool because they sell a lot of cars and a lot of motorcycles, and they're out in the country, but still right there in Erie. And they sell lots of four-wheelers. It was just it was a cool setup. And then they have another dealership that sells Honda and Kawasaki that his brother runs.
Right.
And no, everybody I met was just really, really nice.
So a good trip.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it was a great trip.
You got stuck in Detroit.
Got stuck in Detroit for about 3 hours, but I got out with my with my.
I got something that you were stuck in Detroit. You sent me a text or something.
I put it on Facebook. I said, "Stuck in Detroit. Send help."
I thought you were
Send
stuck
money.
there like a day. I didn't realize you were only stuck there like just. For
You
a
ever
couple
been
hours.
in Detroit?
Yes,
3
I
hours
have.
is like 3 weeks.
Just sitting in the airport. I can just see you pacing the airport.
It was miserable. I'm telling you, I. Hey, wait a minute. We got all blurry.
Huh?
Bessler, you screwed up the camera.
I did not. I didn't even touch it. What's it doing?
Bessler, we got all blurry. I think Joe messed with the camera.
I did not touch it.
Look at it. Looks like
Why
I
would we
woke
be
up with a
blurry?
hangover.
When it's finished doing what?
Adjust it. Adjust the.
It doesn't focus.
It doesn't focus.
Not like a traditional camera.
Why did it just did that?
Are we going to have to put our IT skills back to work here?
Isn't there some buttons on there you can mess with?
I didn't touch it. I just held something in front of it. That may have been what it was.
There's more like there's something in the software. Not the camera. It's in the software.
Well, you know what? It makes you better looking, Fairless.
Our customers can't watch this. Is it going to come out like that?
I won't know until we stop.
You want to stop so you can look at it?
We can do that. Yeah.
And then start over? Can we start back to where we were?
Piece it together.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
Let's stop it.
we're going to stop it and let Bessler fix this, and I'll be right back. Hold on. Hold what you got. Okay, let me do that. Let me do that.
Okay. We're back. Are we back?
We're back.
Well,
Joe held up a picture of Kate Upton, and the goddamn camera went nuts on us.
Can you imagine if we'd held up a naked picture of Pam Anderson? What did it done?
Hey, did you see Kate Upton?
Yeah, pretty nice. What's her claim to fame?
She knows how to do the doogie. It's like this, Joe.
Don't start with that again.
You don't want to see me do the
No, I
the
do
doogie?
not. I do
Dougie?
not. You don't even know what it is.
It's either Doogie or Dougie
Can
or...
you do the moonwalk like Michael Jackson?
Yeah, but I don't like to show out, Joe. What about his old kin folks are all fussing and fighting?
I saw some of that. I didn't pay any attention. They're just fighting over his kids or something, right?
Yeah, I think because the kid's got all the money.
You know, his daughter, she's a cute
And the
little
mother,
girl.
she's like 14. What's her name,
She's
Paris?
15 or 16 now, I think. Something
Yeah.
like that, yeah.
No, I think she's only 14.
Really?
Yeah,
she looks
she's
older than
She's
that.
a beautiful little girl.
Yeah, she is. Anyway.
So that tragedy in Colorado.
That's just that. It's a tragedy.
It is.
I mean, this idiot walks into a theater and he kills 12 people.
With
in
his
rooms,
hair dyed
50-something.
orange.
Yeah, have you seen pictures of him on the internet? He was talking about he was wanted to be the Joker.
Now, hold on. Why would I look at his picture on the internet when I could look at Kate Upton on the internet?
Good point.
Thank
I have
you.
no idea.
No, I have not seen him on the internet.
Yeah, anyway.
I saw him on the Katie Couric show or on the news, and he had orange hair.
Is Katie Couric still on? I thought she's dead.
No, she ain't dead. She's our age.
She's old.
She's our age.
Old.
She's our age. She just held up better.
If she didn't have good-looking legs,
she's just a beautiful woman.
Yeah, she is.
For 55 years old.
Yeah.
But, she's got a new daytime talk show. How come we can never get more than 13 seconds in on one topic? And
it's you.
Our brain,
it's you.
It's not just me.
It's you.
I said Katie Couric, and then you start talking about her legs.
I get to her thinking, sitting there in those tight skirts and those legs, those high heels.
Bingo.
And then all of a sudden, I just get distracted.
Well, then why'd you blame me for that?
Well, most of the time it is you. Just one time. Out of all these years,
it was
me.
you.
Most of the time, it's you.
I'll go with that.
Okay.
So now where was I on which one of those 30 topics that you interrupted me? Colorado shooting.
Yeah. Well, it's sad.
What about that gun control thing?
I like the fact that I don't like gun control. The Constitution says we have the right to bear arms. And I like what we do in Texas. You can carry a concealed weapon. You can't carry it out on your hip, but you, by God, can have it in your boot, and if somebody shows up, you shoot their ass.
Yeah, but you know what? I think they've changed that to where you can carry it out there on your hip now.
In Texas?
I think so.
Oh,
I think I saw something that went through.
I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah, to me, what's the old saying, which I believe is true? If you outlaw guns, only outlaws will have guns.
That's right. People that want to get them will get them.
They're going to get them.
And
yeah, look at dope. It's outlawed, but every swinging $2 an hour idiot has them.
Right.
Right?
That's right.
I mean, they go get dope anywhere. It's been outlawed forever.
There's going to be guns out there.
So if you outlaw guns, then they'll be the only ones that got them.
You know what? But this has been going on forever. Through the entire history of mankind, there's always been some idiot that went into some theater while people were watching Batman and shot a bunch of people.
No, I think this is the first time, Joe.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's always some idiot out there that's willing to.
You cannot legislate. You cannot outlaw idiots. I mean, it's just sad.
It is sad, and you see the people like the one girl that held her hand over her girlfriend's neck while she was laying there, and the girl told her to run, and she wouldn't.
Well, there's several boyfriends that protected their girlfriends.
Right. Yeah.
White women. I don't really get that part, but.
Well, it's just a sad.
It is.
It's a sad.
The sad
deal.
thing to me was it's sad for anybody, but there were a couple of little kids that were shot and stuff. That breaks your heart.
One of the girls that died was 6 years old.
I mean that's just terrible.
They got to hang that son of a bitch up.
Here's what I told
goddamn
Cheryl.
Nuts.
Here's what I told Cheryl. I said, I don't know how that son of a bitch ever made it back to the police station. He should have died in the police car.
Yeah.
Oh, my gun went off. Oh, sorry. Whoops.
Yeah. And show you what a coward he was. At least if you're going to do that, kill yourself.
Yeah.
Kill yourself.
Save us the effort.
Save the state the money. Kill your stupid self, carrot head.
Yeah. That's sad.
Speaking of
death, while we're on this death topic, George Jefferson died.
Meet George Jefferson. His boy Elroy.
That's wrong show.
Jane, his wife.
No.
Daughter Judy.
Wheezy was his wife.
Wheezy, his wife.
No.
Daughter Judy.
Are you over this?
Oh, the Jeffersons. I thought you said the Jetsons.
No, moving on up.
Moving on up to the east side.
Yeah.
To that deluxe apartment.
And he wasn't
in
that
the
old.
Sky.
He wasn't that old. He was a funny guy.
74.
Yeah, it's funny. Like 6 months older than you.
Isn't it sad that we say he wasn't that old? He was 74. Jesus Christ, we're getting old, boy.
I know. But he's keeping me young.
Did you ever think you'd live this long?
No.
Did you ever even think about it? What will it be like when I'm 55? Well, I'm 55. You're 56.
You'll be 6 in about, 60 days. Less than 60 days.
Well, who's counting, Joe? You are, because you want me to catch you.
Yeah, that's right. You know, one thing, I remember this when I was a kid, sitting around thinking about, how old will I be when the year 2000 comes around? I added it all up, and I was going to be like 44 when the year 2000 came around. And I'm thinking, holy shit, that's old. I don't think I'll make it.
When you were young, you laid around and thought that kind of stuff. When I was young, I laid around thinking about banging Wilma Flintstone or Mrs. Cleaver or Mary Tyler Moore or that Laura Petrie.
Yeah.
I'd hit that, Joe.
Well, she slept in her own bed, so you might as well.
Bingo,
she wasn't
Joe.
Getting any from, what's his name?
Petrie, Rob
Yeah,
Petrie.
right, yeah, she wasn't getting any from him.
I think he had a little pudding in his pockets.
I think she was doing the boss.
What was his name? Not Spacely Sprockets.
No, you got me all on the Jetsons now. What
He
was
had
his
that
name?
one boss that was a Mel or something. Wasn't that his boss's name, Mel?
Yeah.
Which was, in real life, that was Mel Brooks.
No.
Huh?
Reiner.
Rob Reiner.
Reiner's dad. Carl Reiner.
Carl Reiner, yeah.
Yeah, that's who played
But
the part.
he's like Mel Brooks, too, isn't
I
he?
think
Weren't
she
they?
was doing him.
They're a lot alike.
No. Mel Brooks is the guy that did, like,
Blazing Saddles, yeah.
and all that.
Yeah.
He was a little short guy, you know.
Rob Reiner, yeah.
Yeah. Carl Reiner was his dad.
Who's Rob Reiner?
It's his
Meathead.
son.
That was Meathead.
Meathead, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is now buddies with Opie. They're buddies.
Ron Howard.
Yeah, they're buddies.
Yeah, that Ron Howard was he's a good one, isn't he?
Yeah.
So what else we got that we can talk about on here? How about
we got Sturgis coming up, and you changed the plans once again.
well,
on me.
yeah. I'm
We were taking my truck. I went and bought new batteries.
that whole
got the
that
truck.
whole Bloomberg thing, Joe. I can't do that. I can't listen to that goddamn.
I swear that's why you're doing it.
I can't listen to that Bloomberg.
I'm going to make you listen to most of it anyway. I don't care if we got to do this. I'm listening to Bloomberg. I'm not listening.
Bring your headset. Hey, you can borrow you remember my headset that Kicker gave me? You can borrow that if you want to.
Okay.
We'll take it with us.
Okay. I don't want to listen to like that old timey 1920s mystery radio all the way to Sturgis.
And Johnny Dollar saw her get out of the car, and as he knew and as he suspected, she went straight into the apartment and disrobed. As Johnny Dollar looked through the window, he saw it, what he'd been looking for, her snatch.
Stop.
That's the kind of radio I listen to,
If they
boy.
talked about that, that'd be okay.
That's my kind of radio.
This is not near that entertaining.
That's my kind of radio.
We can listen to Playboy Radio all the way up there if you want to.
What number is it?
102, I think.
102. We're still working the Sirius radio thing.
Yeah. Anything happening on that?
No.
Okay.
We're right back where we always been.
Okay. They don't think our sponsors of Yaffe and Baker and American Eyes are enough to carry us.
Well, that Burt Baker's a heavy hitter.
I know.
You know that.
I do. So is Yaffe.
So,
and
boy.
American Eyes probably outsells all of them.
That supplies the whole state fair, I think.
So you'd think Sirius would be all over us.
So football season's coming up. What about that Penn State stuff?
Have you heard the new deal? You know what they decided to do? One of the things that they didn't show up on the radio or on the TV.
Oh, here comes a gag.
Here
comes a gag.
You know, they got that statue.
Here comes a gag.
They got that statue of Paterno.
Somebody around the water cooler told Joe this, and here he's going to practice it on us. Go ahead, Joe.
Okay, you know what they're going to do? This is not a gag.
Yeah, it is.
Why
It's
are you
a gag.
with it? It is
I
not.
know you, motherfucker.
It is not.
It's a gag.
It is not. They're going to turn the statue around.
Oh, okay. They're going to turn it around backwards.
Yeah, so he had his back turned all this time anyway.
Should have got a better gag.
I thought that was a good one.
That
If you had
ain't.
screwed it up for me, they'd have thought he was serious.
No, I can tell when
You
you
who
go.
told me that?
I can tell when your little eyes light up and you start beaming. Look like a kid with a moon pie. You just so excited.
Kathy told me that one.
Yeah, well, she ain't that funny, Joe. I knew you heard it around the water cooler.
Yeah.
Y'all got a water cooler in your office?
No.
How do you drink from?
Out of the faucet.
Oh, you make them people drink city water?
Yeah.
You won't even buy them some store-bought water?
Well, we keep that for guests.
Oh, do you get many guests in there?
Not a lot.
Okay, that's just wondering.
Not a lot.
Just
You
wondering.
hadn't even been to my new office.
No, and I want to go there. I want to see it.
You ought to see it because, Kat did that sign for me. I had the big sign, McKinney Fund.
It
painted.
looks really good. I
Yeah,
saw the picture of it.
Yeah, it looks real nice. Turned out good.
Good.
It's hanging over the couch. As you
What
walk in the door.
about there's a girl that got kicked off the Olympic team, and she was from Greece.
I didn't hear anything. I
It
saw
said-
something about
she
it. But I didn't see it.
tweeted, where was it hit? Greek triple jumper withdrawn for racist tweet. The tweet said she's in Greece.
Okay.
The tweet said, with so many Africans here in Greece, the West Nile mosquitoes will at least eat homemade food. And I don't really get it. I guess it means...
Well, West Nile is the West Nile River
in
that
Africa.
runs through Africa.
I guess it means
so
they got a
she's
lot of
saying-
blacks in Greece.
So. I guess. I don't know. I've never been to Greece.
I would think I'd rather have a black than a Grecian.
It depends on. I want the best athlete. I'm like the Tom
I'm talking.
Landry.
She's just.
I'm
Talking,
like Tom Landry. I want the best athlete.
she's just talking about the population of Greece.
I don't know.
What do they call the Grecians?
Greeks.
Oh, Greeks.
Yeah, Greeks.
Is that like what's that sandwich that they're famous for? A Strato burger? No, what's it called? A gyro, a gyro.
Yeah, something like that. I don't think they probably don't even have those there. That's probably an American thing that we made up over here.
Oh
Just
no,
call it Greek.
no, they spell it funny and it sounds different than it's pronounced, Joe.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever had one.
me neither. But
Well,
I've seen
isn't that
them.
what they sell on the streets at Sturgis?
That's what I'm
Like
talking
the big,
about.
Like,
It's like
tortilla?
lamb meat or
Well, they
something.
put tortilla and then they just slap a bunch of peppers and stuff in there and wad it up and tell you to eat it.
Yeah, euro maybe.
Yeah. I
No,
don't
that's
eat
a
that
dollar.
stuff.
Johnny Dollar.
How do those people make any money on the streets of Sturgis? I mean, selling that crap.
Well, they sell 1 million of them.
Well, I know.
It's called carnival food.
Yeah.
So, but we're only going downtown a couple of times. We'll go do the victory thing twice.
Right.
And while we're down there, we'll go see that the AMD show, the World Championship.
Yeah.
It's right there on that same corner.
Yeah.
This is the last year for it to be in Sturgis,
Where's it going to be after this?
Germany.
Oh, wow.
So this is the last year in Sturgis, so I want to stop in there. And I told Bob Kay that he called me the other day. What did he call me for?
You know, I did an interview with him last year. He was doing some kind of film for those guys and stuff. I did an interview with him last year at the AMD show.
For Bob Kay?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember. But I told him, that if they wanted to take some Americans over there, and I would go over to Germany for that show.
As long as you can play golf.
No, if they had somebody that sponsored me. He said it's about $15,000 to go, and they've got, some different sponsors. And, they go over there to the people that win this show.
Right.
The top 3 will be invited.
Go to the big one.
Yeah, and I said I'm not interested in putting the bike in the show, but I would go over there and display some of my crazy psychedelic bikes if they wanted to sponsor me.
Yeah.
And he said he'd see what he could do.
Isn't that hard? Shipping bikes
If I go to
overseas?
Germany, would you go with me?
Yeah, I'll go with you. I
It'd
told
be
you I
kinda-
got all them miles I got to use.
It'd be kind of cool to go over there and we play a little golf while we're over there.
Yeah, I'd do that. I still want to go to Scotland and play golf.
Oh, I do too.
I'll probably have to take my old lady to Scotland if I go there. Well, you take yours and they can hang out together and we'll go play golf.
My old lady ain't gonna go to Scotland.
Why?
Well,
Scotland's
she don't
a
like.
beautiful place.
I know she don't give a shit. She don't want to fly that far.
She'll go to Pennsylvania. She won't go to Scotland.
My Pennsylvania nearly killed her. She forgot how hard it was on the road.
It is hard working those rallies.
It is. I mean, we were.
You and I have done a bunch
This
of
wasn't a rally that was over at 5 or 6 o'clock. This was a rally that was over at 10 o'clock at night.
But I asked you a question, and you answered. You had the right answer on the way to lunch today.
What was the question?
What is the most of any? I asked you if you sold a lot of T-shirts. You said yeah. I said, well, where does the rally that we've sold the most T-shirts?
It
of
wasn't even
anywhere
a
in the world?
rally.
No, it really wasn't.
Is for the SNS 50th anniversary for at La Crosse, Wisconsin.
We sold more T-shirts there. Literally, we took a trailer load of T-shirts
And koozies
And when we
and-
got back, here's what it was. Here's what we had. There's people walking up, and they said, "You got anything for sale?" We go, "We had one friggin' koozie,"
I'm telling you,
and they said there were people fighting over it.
people would come up towards the end of the last day and they'd say, "Give me that shirt in a 3X," and I'd say, "All I have is a small." "Well, I need to lose some weight. I'll take it."
Yeah,
I mean, they bought every damn thing we
they're just
had.
buying them up. Yeah,
It was just, I had never seen anything like that before or since, and I've
was
been to
amazing.
1,000 of those
it
things.
was amazing. We never moved from that booth. We
Those-
go pee every once in a while.
Those Wisconsin people treated us so nice. That was
yeah.
an S&S. That was the classiest event I'd ever been to. Was that S&S 50th anniversary?
Well, and the bikes there were unbelievable.
Oh my God, they were. Remember that little
Incredible
shovel
bike.
Donnie Smith put together?
Oh, I still love that bike.
That damn thing was
Little
unbelievable.
blue and white thing.
Yeah.
I still love the back. Had those old wheels on it.
And then that old bike that won it was that. What was the name of it? That Chinese guy or Japanese
I can't remember
guy?
what his name was. Maybe it was incredible workmanship.
Oh, everything there was incredible.
Remember, we sat that day. Jesse was up there for a day. We sat down and
we
shot
sat
the
down
shit with
there
him
for a
little
few
bit,
minutes and
back there
talked with
behind the
Jesse
stage
James. Yeah,
for a little while.
yeah.
So
No, that was a cool deal.
anyway, but Erie was good. So you made it back.
Made it
And
back from
so-
Erie. I'm going to Las Vegas on Tuesday just for the day for an
Up and back.
Indian meeting.
And then you come back on Thursday, and then on Friday we leave for Sturgis.
Yeah, I need to get your Vic ready. Get JoeT.
I want it really clean.
Vic ready.
It shouldn't need
And
anything but just
his
washing.
bill. So the fluids are good because we already changed that.
All it needs is the tires checked, aired up, and washed and
Check
cleaned up really
over
good.
and clean.
And so all I'm going to take is a little purple bike. It needs to be cleaned up really good.
Right.
Too.
Right.
I'm not going to take my green one.
No,
Just going
you
to take
don't
those
need it.
two. But anyway, we're taking your trailer now instead of mine.
Yeah. Well, I may have to bring some bikes back or whatever, but
Well, if we're not having to bring back, are you sure you're going to bring them back, or
No.
when are you going to know?
no, but I don't mind taking mine because it's advertisement for me going up there and back.
Yeah, but it's just harder to pull that big thing.
I
we don't
drive
need all that
90%
room.
of the time.
Well, I don't know why you do.
This
I'm
time
happy to drive.
I know, and I may let you drive. The reason I don't is because the standing rule that we have.
Whoever's driving gets to work the radio.
Whoever drives gets to
That's
control
why
the
I was
radio.
excited about taking my truck.
I know. I just
First
thought
thing I
about.
said.
I know. And I thought about listening to that Bloomberg all the way up there, and I can't do it, Joe.
I'll listen to Playboy part of the way.
I don't want to listen to that old Playboy stuff. That ain't much better.
Well, yeah, it is.
What do they even
They
talk about on
banging
there?
chicks and
Why do I need somebody to tell me about it, brother?
something you ain't doing.
Brother, I live that shit.
Right.
Put that picture of Kate up. No, it'll fuzz up the TV again. It's going to be funny.
So now we're taking your truck, and we've decided we're going to go straight up 35.
Yeah, let's go up 35 because
I looked at the deal. I looked at the.
we haven't been that way in years, but we take 35 up to where?
Well, we
like
go
Hayes,
basically.
Kansas
No,
or
we
something.
go like to Salina, Kansas, and we cut off at Salina. We go north of Wichita, and then we cut over.
And then what road are
Then
we
we
on?
then we go like 80 or 70 over
think
to
it's
Grand Island,
70.
and then from Grand Island, it's kind of the same old way
Yeah.
up that back road.
But we're on Interstate 70 going across too, right?
yeah, I think so.
So we're on Interstate for 3/4 of it.
Well, yeah, more than half. Yeah,
2/3 of it.
yeah. Because once you get north of Wichita, it's not freeway. I mean, it's 4-lane, I think, but it's not a freeway.
Right.
And that's okay. I don't mind 4-lane.
No,
It's
I don't
those
either.
2 lanes that
The
are
2
tough.
lanes are cool and all that, but it gets old because you got to pass so many damn people.
Right.
But you don't see that many cars going up and down there.
No.
It's mainly just some old farm traffic.
Anyway, I've got the route done. I've got my tub all ready with cleaning stuff,
Right.
battery charger.
I got to get my stuff ready.
So you're taking all the trailer stuff. You're going to have the jack and all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to bring cleaning stuff and some tools. Or you already got tools in the trailer?
No, just bring some tools.
Okay. I'm
Bring
just going to
some
bring a tub full of stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
And then, yeah, no, I'm excited about going. Bring your sticks. Don't forget your
Well, I got
sticks.
that. I'm all ready.
I hadn't played golf in 2 weeks.
Really? Well,
And I
thought you
can't
were
play
gone.
Saturday. We got a big poker run this Saturday.
Really?
And it's for a gentleman that's a quadruple amputee.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, so it's a fundraiser for him and his family.
Yeah.
And they're having like 14 escorted cops, and once they get over to 35, they have a Huey, you know, that helicopter, the
Yeah.
Huey is going to escort them down 35. I mean, it's a big,
Where are they
huge
going
deal.
from here to where?
To the VFW or the American Legion or something. That's Freddie. I'll call him back.
Yeah.
In Louisville or Frisco or something.
You're not doing the ride, though.
No,
right?
I'm not
Just
doing the
hanging
ride
out here.
part of it. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll
I'm
do
just gonna-
that.
I'm just going to see everybody.
So how many?
off.
So you're taking just 3 bikes in still?
Yeah, I'm gonna take my pan,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take
so
Pam.
no more Royal Enfield.
No, I'm gonna take Pam, my pan, and my Vic, Natasha.
Okay, and I'm just going to take my Vic and the purple bike. And then you think we are bringing bikes back, or we're not?
I think we are.
Okay. What does he want you to bring back?
I don't remember. He's on a trip now. Mr. Barnett is, and
so it's really just one more bag.
I think so, but
we'll either have 5 or 6. So we're going to have lots of room.
Yeah, we should have plenty of room.
Okay, fine with me.
I'll probably haul a few Vic parts up there with us just so we can show or whatever if we need. And I'll put my saddlebag with a bunch of the new. We got some of those new Vic catalogs.
Oh, really?
That little trifold catalog with our parts in it. So I'll bring a bunch of them to hand out.
Okay.
What we do is when I'm up on stage there, with the Vic thing with Arlen and Corey and them, I want you to work the crowd.
I'll work all the chicks. You work the guy side. I'll work the chicks.
But no, seriously, I want you to be out there with those things. Get your trifolds here. Get your Rick Fairless parts.
Guess your weight. Guess your weight. Guess your weight and win a brochure.
Win a brochure. Free to every white woman. Not.
No, white women don't got any money. Oh, yeah, they do. They got half of ours.
No, they got 3/4 of it.
Okay, you ready to get out of here?
Yeah, ready to go. Put on some.
Hold on. Let's see what we got. No. There. That's good.
Last week I asked everybody that listens, if you've never emailed, email me and tell me about the Wilma and Lucy thing.
Yeah.
Well, going by that poll, we have 4 listeners.
Well,
some of our regular listeners ain't even listening no more.
That's 2 more I figured we really had. Well, I hope Yaffe's listening. And Bert and Yaffe ought to be listening.
I don't know.
So anyway, we're sponsored by.
I think we do this radio show just for our own amusement. If you want to know the truth,
probably. We got a few listeners. People come
very
up to us
few.
Anyway, I thought we had 238,000.
Yeah, that was last month. This week I think we got 2, 4, something like that.
I thought the shows were getting better.
They are,
yeah.
But we have
a lively debate.
I got all of our tea time set for Sturgis.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Early every morning.
Yeah. I think Troy's gonna play with us on the day we go to Devil's Tower.
Yeah.
He's going to Devil's Tower that day anyway, so that's that day where everybody goes there to Devil's Tower.
Okay.
So, but we're leaving real early because we'll be there at daylight.
Yeah, all I care about is playing golf that day.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about going out there to Devil's Tower with that no panties run. Isn't that day?
No, that's
out Hewlett.
Yeah, that's out of Hewlett.
Which is kind of where we're going.
Yeah, we're not going that far.
Is Hewlett before Devil's Tower? I think Hewlett.
I can't remember. We should know. We've been there enough.
I don't know.
Okay, we'll be in Sturgis. So we're gonna try to do a show next week right before we leave for Sturgis.
Yeah.
Do a planning show.
What are we gonna plan?
We'll just sit here with like a little notepad and just make notes for like an hour.
I can't sit in one spot and concentrate for an hour.
No shit.
The victory parts are coming out good though.
Are they?
Yeah, we got some cool stuff.
Yeah, they look good. Everything I've seen. What haven't I seen?
I don't think you've seen that little side cover that we're making. Looks really good. I got it over at the machine shop now. Getting some. I had some done and they were RCH too big.
Yeah.
So we're having them cut down.
Okay.
Okay, so this has been the Rick and JoeT Dumbass Club.
Yep.
Coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas.
Yep.
We are in the CHUMP studios.
And we want to thank our buddy Paul Yaffe with Bagger Nation.
Yeah.
And Baker Transmissions.
Yeah.
And American Ice.
I want to thank those people for the sponsorship. And please check out my website, strokersdallas.com.
Yep.
Shoot me an email, rick@strokersdallas.com.
And if you want to hear us on Sirius Radio, email those screwballs. Tell them, you're missing out.
There's a great radio station, great radio show, and tell them how to get here.
Right. They got like 5,000 stations, and they got to do it 24 hours a day.
Yeah,
they could they could throw us a bone and give us an hour.
There's got to be some place that's looking for a stupid show.
Show.
That's you. Here, push another. As long as I'm talking, I like a little background. Push Big Rock Candy Mountain.
Oh, which one is that?
I don't know.
10.
There it is.
There it is. Okay, if we're playing this, I'm leaving.
Bye.
Because this is the crap I got to listen to all the way to Sturgis. Some of this I got to listen. I don't want to. I might take my own truck and just follow you.
Why don't you just hook onto the back of the 40-footer and I'll drag that forward up there.
I'll just turn.
Take your station wagon. I'll haul the bikes. You just haul the station wagon.
Then I can listen to whatever I wanted to.
I'll get Kate Upton. Here's an offer I'll make. Kate Upton. So if any of you guys know her, any of you 4 listeners know her.
Yeah, it's your second cousin or something.
Email Kate Upton and invite her to go to Sturgis with me. All expenses paid. That's the kind of guy I am.
All expenses?
That's how I roll. Not with you, Joe. With
all
Kate
expenses?
Upton. All expenses.
That includes like her food and everything. Right?
Bingo.
So where's she going to sleep?
Bingo. Bingo. We can do the doogie together, Joe.
We're trying to talk her into it, not talk her out of it. Don't threaten her.
Me and her be doing that doogie half the night and banging the headboard the other half. You know me.
She'll be like your wife. She'll leave me alone.
Get over on your own side of the bed.
Stop poking that little thing at me. Where'd you get that needle?
Gotta go. Thanks for listening. I'm sorry about my dumbass friend Joe.
Hey.
Bye.
See ya. Peace. I hate this song.
It's the best song.